Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Here he comes from his own end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the App State Mountaineers offense will get the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well give it to him again. Gets away from one, finds room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a... They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man on the outside. At the 20, he's got space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia Southern's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Got his man! And the defense drags him down.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Looking to throw on 3rd. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baker. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give to the tailback. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balls, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Grab near the marker. It's Breeze. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter. And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll take it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. He is such a dangerous weapon as a runner. It's almost as if it makes the defense tentative because they know the slightest of errors, and he's to the house.
No doubt about it. This is a guy that's going to hurt defenses throwing the football and running the ball as well. It stresses your defense in so many different ways. So this defensive coordinator now has got to find new ways to try and slow him down, contain him. You just got to get the ball out of his hands because when he's got it, man, he can kill you.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Makes the catch and knocked down. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, Hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field, looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Lets it fly. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
They'll go to the ground. Ran through the contact. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has been sliced and diced and now facing another 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, App State. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They move the tight end all over. Using his legs, it's Baker. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quick release by the QB. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Give to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Finds a man on the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Throws to the tight end. Pass on the way in. It's picked off.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hodges. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets a block. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half. It's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Feeling some heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. They'll run play action. Dumps it off in the flats. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great, they got a completion. You prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. But glass half empty. I mean, they made that third down a bit more manageable, but not by much.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Coming after it. They're trying to get to it. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his tight end. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the tackler. Give him 88 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense?
He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Here comes the offense on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gonna let it fly. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes his connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Comes out throwing on first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
He's going to pass on second down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This is a third and long. Give to the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure... Same call. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw, trying to get to him. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
Georgia Southern, 3.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. Off the play fake. And they got him for the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pocket starts to collapse. Firing to the right, complete. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Let's go. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Snags it over the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
The Mountaineers get enough for the first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. The give from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. And the Mountaineers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Strong, firm tackle.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
He finds his man. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Score, App State, 28. Georgia Southern, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The Eagles pick up the first down.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense to go forward.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of time.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia Southern, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1st down to start the drive after the break. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's right on target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups. And this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
The run from the shotgun. Smashes through. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Baker. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They'll run it from the gun. Stayed behind his pads, kept finding the space. He got 9 on the play. It'll be 4th and 2. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal, this one a 37-yarder. It's good. Easy call for the ref. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, App State. And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got his man in the middle.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
It's complete to the right. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down.
Man, did...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
In the red area, it's Baker. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Line gets set, 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He's going to pass. A little release to the back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll throw it on first down. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The give as they work on that clock. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run for it. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver shows motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Breeze. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up here.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's taking the deep shot and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.